Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Chris, and this is my channel, Bar911970. Thanks for watching this video. I want to talk a little bit about this Robin Williams thing where they're saying that he committed suicide. As a huge fan of his since I was a kid, I mean, I will be 44 in November. I've been following Robin Williams. He was one of my biggest heroes since I was a kid when he debuted on Happy Days, when he was in Mork and Mindy. He played Popeye. Good Will Hunting. One of my favorite all-time movies was What Dreams May Come, which, by the way, his name in that movie was Chris also. So that came in a very important time in my life. He always seemed to me the happiest person in the world. You could see he's very humbled. He was very self-centered. He was very compassionate. You could see he was almost timid. And I just can't see, with all the things he had going for him. I mean, he had the fame, he had the fortune, all that stuff that so many people in this world crave, why he would take his own life. And what upsets me about media is they tend to draw conclusions before they even find out what's going on. So they're not investigating, they're just making assumptions. Now, that's a sexy thing to say as far as news is concerned, because it gets headlines. But for me, a person that watched him my whole life, I mean, this comedian, he lit up a stage. I mean, I remember when he was on the Actors Studio. I forget the guy who hosted, I think it's Jim Lipton. I mean, he takes the stage. He just makes props out of everything. I mean, he was nothing but laughter and pleasing other people. And one thing I know about comedians, because I wanted to be a comedian when I was a kid, and he was one of the reasons why I wanted to be a comedian, never happened, is one of the things that some comedians have is they end up being very depressed. They kind of almost like self-loathing. But I just can't, in my right mind, think of him as somebody that would kill himself. It just doesn't make sense. And they say that he supposedly died of asphyxiation. Now, did they say he hung himself? Did they say that? I don't know. It's just that they don't give the details. They just want to grab the headlines. And see, that bothers me. And I want people to know that I'm making this video because he was a hero of mine since I was a child. And to find out he was dead, I first wanted to make sure if it was real or not. Because I don't know how many people know this, but just maybe 2 days ago, there was a hoax post about Miley Cyrus supposedly dying in drug overdose. And that wasn't true. So when I first saw it on my Facebook page, I wanted to confirm it. Because I tell people all the time that follow my channel, and if you're not part of my channel, I'd love for you to be here and see the information that I give out, that I always tell people, don't just believe a story, verify it. So I had to make sure myself, and to find out that he legitimately did die. And they said that they don't really know. They still have to have the autopsy and find out what happened. So why is the media saying that he killed himself? How do they know? Now, I don't know either way. And I'm not saying it's some conspiracy or somebody murdered him or anything. But why is it that media always tends to know instantly what happens? I mean, if they're that good, I mean, sheesh, if I ever had to go to court, I might as well, instead of hiring a lawyer or having judges or juries, just hire the mainstream media, because apparently they know what's going on before it happens. So I've never been the type of person that's unafraid to question things. And I hope you will too. Because like I said, I don't think this is a conspiracy or anything like that. I always wonder why the media does that. If anybody can give their information or opinion as to why they think that they do that, maybe it is just for the headlines, because they want people to go to their channel, because obviously they get paid advertisements and they get lots of money if you view their channel as opposed to someone else's. So they have to draw a headline that gets people's attentions. I think that's just sacrificing journalistic integrity. And to find out that he passed away, it almost kind of reminds me of when I got the call that my father died. That was back in 2012. I mean, you kind of don't believe it at first. And obviously, I'm not going to compare Robin Williams to my father. but there's a history with somebody that I considered a hero. So it's almost like you don't want to believe it at first. And it is sad because it feels like not part of me died, but part of what I believed in and something that I looked up, someone that I looked up to that's no longer here. It's just sad. So that's kind of a tribute video, but I just, in my own heart, I don't think he committed suicide. I mean, I could be wrong, and I hope I'm wrong. I mean, I hope I'm not wrong. I guess we'll find out, but shame on the news for making these accusations, saying that they're talking about something that they even said they're not sure of. Don't make accusations. All we know is a very funny person died today. Somebody that was very humble. Somebody that wasn't the typical Hollywood, get away from me, I'm better than you kind of attitude. He was very humble, very almost apologetic for being famous. And I have a lot of respect for him for that. And he will be missed. So for all of you that watched this video, I thank you very much. I appreciate it. I would love to hear your opinions and your comments. And check out my other videos. You'll see that my channel is all about trying to get information that's truthful and try and question things. And I would love to have you here. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel before, and this is the first video you've seen, we'd love for you to subscribe and check out other things that I talk about. So to all the Robin Williams fans out there, I'd love to hear your stories, and give me your opinion. Do you really think Kitty committed suicide, or do you think they jumped the gun with that conclusion? Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.